Hey everyone, how's it going? So here I have more accessories we highly recommend for your Tesla Model Y vehicle. Now this can also be applied or applicable for Tesla Model S, X, and 3. For example, this charging cable organization from TopFit. This is actually all from TopFit, as well as plug for jacking up your vehicle. This Model 3 and Y is only for 3 and Y phone holder. So this is actually a phone mount in combination with storage behind your screen. Now we'll talk about this in a second and unbox this, but this shouldn't scratch up your screen. I've seen some video where they mentioned that this casing around the screen to hold up these two mounts, your phone mount as well as your sunglass holder, there is some sort of soft materials in there, and we'll look at that in a brief moment. We also have this mesh for that huge panoramic window that you have above the vehicle. We do have it tint with the best film out there, XPEL XR, so that's prevent 98% of heat getting through, as well as 100% UV protection. So let's go through these items one by one. This is essentially just for unboxing, taking a look at it. We'll have follow-up videos on installation and how they all works in future videos, so remember to hit that like and subscribe button. But again, I'll post a link where you can find all these items. First off, this is a charging cable organizer. So if you're not familiar with Tesla or you haven't purchased a Tesla before, Tesla actually gives you a mobile connector or mobile charger. I'll show you that right now. So this is the mobile connector charger, and Tesla provides this with every vehicle a charger, but they only give you a level 1. So this is your, at least for North America, US, this is 110. These two we actually had to purchase separately, with the exception of the Nema 1450. This actually came with the Model 3X, so we didn't have to purchase this. But any new vehicle 2020 and onward, you actually had to purchase this Nema 1450. It's about $38 on Tesla website, and I'll post a link where you can find us as well. But that's what you want, the level 2 charger, and this can charge up to about 37, 38 on the Model 3, about 30 miles or so on the Model Y, and about 28 on the Model X and S. So not that quick for a level 2, but it's on average. And it gets pretty messy when you try to hang this in your garage if you don't have an organizer. So here we have a wall connector. This can get really pricey. This is $500. Depending on where your electrical panel is, installation can cost between $500 to $1,500. Keep that in mind. So you probably want to go with the mobile connector if you're trying to save on cost and not spend that much, and just go with a regular level 2 outlet. So this is a Nema 1450. So if I were to plug in the mobile connector charger, all the wires will be hanging all over the place here. So with the organizer, you're able to loop around the charging wire, and I'm going to figure this out, how I'm going to install this in here, just to demo how it looks. But essentially that will give you the ability to organize the cable better. So let's go ahead and unbox this. This is again from TopFit charging cable organizer, and it should be simple to install. We do have a bracket to mount this on drywall with 2 anchors. Now you can find a stud, you can just screw in these 2 screws without the drywall anchor, and then you would slide on this organizer. And that's how it looks. Very sturdy. Looks like the OEM wall connector, how they loop around. And again, the wires on the mobile connector are thinner than the wall connector, so this should be able to pull up the charge wire with no problems. And also it keeps the wire untangled so you don't damage the wire. So again, I'll post a link where you can find this TopFit charging cable organizer. So let's move on to the next item. This is a jack puck, and you definitely want to have a set of this in your vehicle. It doesn't matter if you don't jack your car up at home. I've gone to many tire places where they don't have these, and this is a must because if you don't have this barrier between your vehicle and the jack, especially when they're jacking up with a movable jack, a 2-ton or 3-ton jack that has wheels, you potentially can damage your battery, and that can be very costly. So let me show you the jack point in a Tesla. So all Tesla has this hollow jack point, and it's almost flush with the battery. This is the battery. It's literally a quarter of an inch away from it. So this jack puck allows you to place the puck into that housing. And then if you've seen jacks before, is a metal cup that will collapse upward. And if any of that touch the battery, potentially you can damage the vehicle, and very dangerous as well. If you're doing it at home, your car can catch on fire. Definitely highly recommend these puck. Just have it in your vehicle. If you go to a tire shop and they don't happen to have one, provide it to them, let them use it. Some might say it's fine, but it's not fine. You do need this, okay? So I'll post a link where you can find it. And it comes with a nice case. Again, this is from Top Fit. Just toss this in your front or your trunk and you'd be good to go. Up next, again, I mentioned that there is some soft covering protecting your screen from this iPhone or smartphone Model 3Y phone holder. So let's take a look at what's inside the box. So here's your phone mount. Very nice texture material, soft to the touch. It won't scratch up your phone or your phone cases. And again, with the soft touch, easy mount, won't rattle, it won't come off. It's not one of those collapsible or expandable, but this rubber piece should be able to hold an iPhone 12 Pro Plus, Pro, 12, capable with a mini, as long as you have a case. I don't have a mini to try, but something to keep in mind. The mini is quite small, but if you have a case on there, it should work. And this is the extra storage space behind the screen. Very soft material, so you don't have to worry about scratching your glasses if you just toss it in there without any case or covering. Top Fit do give you microfiber to clean your screen. That's nice. And underneath you have the housing or the mount. So this goes onto your display, and I've seen videos where people were saying that it might scratch your display, the back of your display, but this does have a more of a felt Alcantara feel to it. It's not as smooth as the Alcantara, but there is some soft lining inside all the way up to the edge where your screen will be touching this mount. So this should not scratch the back of your display. I'm not sure if they added this on later on, but now there's a soft felt material inside, so this won't scratch your display now. And you have two mounts. You can mount it on either side, the driver's side, passenger side. You can actually do two mount and just get another mount and attach it to the right side here. And then of course you have your storage in the back. Okay, and lastly, we have a covering for the panoramic window above the roof of your vehicle. It's actually not that big for when you collapse it, but it will be able to cover your whole entire window up top the roof. And it comes with clips, 4 clips for each corner, and in this nice little case here, so you won't lose them. And you clip this mesh with your headliner, and it will not damage your headliner. It actually clips underneath between your windshield and the back of your headliner, and we'll demonstrate that in a follow video. But this is a must because we do have a tint on that panoramic window. It's actually a Expel high-end tint that prevents about 98% heat from entering, as well as 100% UV protection. The problem we have on long road trips, especially if we're driving through the desert, that can reach up to 100 degrees, you're gonna get toasty inside. And if you're not wearing a hat or you have kids in the back, might be a problem. So we do recommend getting a mesh for that long road trip, or even if you're commuting in during the summer locally, having this mesh on top in addition to getting a tent, or whether you don't want to get a tent, this mesh alone will be able to reduce your cabin temperature by at least, I would say 15 to 18 degrees approximately. 10 on average, but if you're trying to conserve energy, you can have this mesh on, not have to run your AC often either. So here's the mesh with it installed, and again, we'll do a follow-up video on the full installation. It's actually fairly easy once you get the hang of it. And also we'll post a link of all the accessories we mentioned today in the description of this video. Remember to look into them, as we highly recommend these accessories for your Tesla. Thanks for watching. Remember to subscribe and stay tuned for future video installation. Take care.